We already play against Kuala Lumpur. We come here and play home of FEC, Kuala Lumpur. And now we're gonna make this game in Kuala Lumpur. Again, we don't know why.
Press conference for the AFC Cup 2022, final for the ASEAN Zonal. Okay, for this first session, we the Mr. Bernardo Tavares, head coach for the PSM Makassar. Welcome back to Malaysia, coach. Okay, and then the player Rizky Eka Pratama. Okay, before I open question to the media, for the Mr. Bernardo, your thought on this match, please, coach.
Assalamualaikum. Selamat siang. About the game. First, I want to say apologize to FEC because since the beginning, many things were strange for us. Maybe big coincidence, if you remember. We already play against Kuala Lumpur. We come here and play home of FEC, Kuala Lumpur. And now we're gonna make this game in Kuala Lumpur. Again, we don't know why. If you remember in the group stage, our schedule, they changed the schedule and not say why. Here in Kuala Lumpur, so big coincidences. If you see the second half match between Tampines Rovers against Kuala Lumpur, who's working on football, understand the things, but we cannot complain nothing. It was a decision of Kuala Lumpur not play against Kedah and try to play against Vietnam team. Sorry to FEC, we make a surprise and we won Kedah team, so cannot be Kedah against Kuala Lumpur in Kuala Lumpur. So about the game, what I can say, former coach of PSM on Kuala Lumpur position, head coach, know very well our players, some of our players, have more budget can bring better players. Normally the referee never make mistake against home team, never. And what's happened, if you're gonna see, there are things that we try to understand, but if I am referee and if I am on the FEC competition, if I make a mistake, must make against the other team, never against home team, and especially if this team is from Kuala Lumpur, FEC home. I don't have nothing against FEC. We love this competition, FEC Cup, FEC Champions. But come on, since the beginning, you change the schedule and not say nothing. You see opponent game, Tampines Rovers against Kuala Lumpur, you saw, but okay, this is not our responsibility, because everybody knows that they want to make Kedah against Kuala Lumpur for have 100% sure that Malaysia team pass in this phase. Okay, I understand, no problem. But why now must be again on Malaysia, the game? Why? Cannot be, okay, if not, cannot be in Indonesia, why not another place? I don't have nothing against Kuala Lumpur, against FEC. I like Malaysia. But it's very weird, huh? We always play Kuala Lumpur in Kuala Lumpur. Huh? Come on, let's go to make the game in another place. We are making a big competition. Everybody, all the players dream and the supporters about this competition. So why we cannot play in another place? Why must be in Kuala Lumpur? Why? Because nobody explained these things to me. And me and the players want to know. But okay, we are here to try to give our best. As I start to say, opponent team have the the former coach from PSM, know very well this team. They have strong team. They now have another striker that not play against us on the first match when we play against them. I just ask that tomorrow is going to be 11 against 11 and Kuala Lumpur against PSM Makassar. I don't want to feel that on the game that we are playing against two teams. And sorry to say this, I have already some experience in these competitions. And if I am the referee, making this game Kuala Lumpur against PSM Makassar in AFC home, if I must make mistakes, I got to make mistakes against PSM Makassar. And I'm not stupid. So I just ask to the referee to make a fair game for if we win, if we draw, if we lose, wherever, that we feel that if we lose, that we lose against Kuala Lumpur without any help. Also, I don't want the referee help us. I want a fair match. I want a fair game. I want to feel when finish the match, if we go out, if we lose, I want to feel that my players give everything against Kuala Lumpur, not against two teams. Sorry. Too much to speak.
Thank you, Coach. Okay, Rizky, any word?
Bismillah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Tentu harapan saya buat pertandingan besok semoga bisa berjalan dengan lancar, bisa berjalan dengan baik dan kami bisa memberi tontonan yang baik buat supporter dan kami para pemain. Tentunya saya akan terus memberi yang terbaik buat tim PSM Makassar dan memberi 1000% buat pertandingan besok untuk PSM Makassar dan semoga kami bisa mendapatkan hasil yang terbaik untuk pertandingan besok. Makasih.
Of course, we want the match to run well tomorrow, and then hopefully we can give the supporters a good show, a good performance, and then from player side, we promise that we will give our best, 1000%, and I hope that it's going to be enough to bring the good results.
Thank you, Rizky. Okay, now we open the question to the all media members. Question?
Hi, Coach. For tomorrow match, you got two players. Already. They got red cards on the previous games. So, what's your plan?
Good question. We play this match against Kedah. If you're going to see, second yellow card of Agung and second yellow card of Uran, it's 200% good decision. But the first yellow cards, many debts, special Agung, many debts. I think if was same situation, if you're going to see the game against Kedah, same situation, there are many players that have same or worst and don't have yellow card. I don't have nothing against the referees, man, but I just want a game fair, you know. So to answer your question, we must find a new solution because these two players play all the matches. So maybe I put the goalkeeper that not gonna play there as a central back. I don't know. Let me see. But we must arrange a new defensive line. And for sure tomorrow we're gonna play against 11, with 11 against 11, and the opportunity that the player that gonna play, it's an opportunity good because he's on AFC. So means that there are one or two players that have a possibility to play, and I hope that they make a good game, and we hope that tomorrow we can make a fantastic game because for tomorrow have chances we must be very good because opponent team are in a good moment also. They win the last match and play at home of Kuala Lumpur on this phase. It's very important to make a almost perfect game to have any chances.
So coach, you have like very short rest, and after this, on 29, you're gonna play against Persib 4 days later. Are you going to put priority on the league games or AFC tournament?
Good question. As you know, we play on 20. After finish the match already night, we have 4 hours travel from Makassar to Parepare. After some players sleep like 4 or 5 hours maximum, we get flight from Makassar to Jakarta. After Jakarta to Kuala Lumpur. After airport to here, and some players just arrive like midnight to his room. So it's not the perfect conditions to have an important match. As you know, Kuala Lumpur is waiting in sofa since 18 August for us, and tomorrow we must make 2 things: recover from the last matches and prepare the match. This is what we are doing. About 29, we're going to play against Persib. It's good news because was supposed on the schedule that we're going to play on 28. So if we're going to play one day after, I asked to the players to run a little more. It's better. It's better because my players, they are not machines. They are not robots. They're gonna. I know for sure that they're gonna give 100%, but 100% it's not enough. We need 200. So tomorrow, it's a good extra to know already that the game against Persib not gonna be on 28, gonna be on 29. But we not think in this moment on Liga Sato. We are thinking on FEC. The supporters dream with the FEC Cup. The players dream with the FEC Cup. So tomorrow we're gonna try to give our best and make a good game. And when finish the game, we must have 100% sure that we give all the best. Everybody give all the best. Technical staff, players. Because if we lose, after we cannot complain. So we need to give our best tomorrow, and this is going to be our target. Just after tomorrow, we're going to think about Persib and Liga Sato.
Coach, it seems that you are not happy. Your team need to play here in Kuala Lumpur, but don't you see that that is also an advantage to a team, because here they got, maybe I can say, thousands or millions Indonesian working here. And on the previous Kuala Lumpur game, Coach Bojan also said he worried is if PSM Makassar supporter will outnumber Kuala Lumpur supporter. So don't you think it was one of the advantage for your team?
I think the perfect advantage is going to be, if it's possible, of course. We know that unfortunately it's not possible. It's going to be the game PSM against Kuala Lumpur and Parepare. On Parepare was perfect. You know, good hotel, good travel, good highway, good supporters there. It was going to be fantastic. In this situation, I cannot complain more. They already put the game here. And this is just the Kuala Lumpur home and AFC home.
Hi Coach, I'm Kal from Astro Arena. Speaking ahead of the game, is this the PSM Makassar one of the biggest game for the past 10 years of the history of the club? The level at stake, one match away from creating another history. Is this one of the biggest match for you and for PSM?
For me, for PSM, for Indonesia, for the players, for the supporters, this is a big match. This is why I am a little frustrated, a little upset, because we're going to play again the match on Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, AFC home. Many coincidences, you know, because, man, if I'm a referee tomorrow, you think if something happened with Kuala Lumpur player against our player, I'm going to give yellow or red card? I'm going to think 2 times, because I am on AFC home. Sorry to say this, but I am frontal. I prefer to say now that I complain after the match. But if the thing's going to happen against us, I complain after the match.
And ahead of the game, do you have any advice to the players saying that is there any possibility of not getting the fair treatment from the referee or whatnot? So the players psychologically and mentally prepared for this?
I don't want to speak with this about the players. The players just must enjoy, because this is a great moment. Maybe they and me don't have this opportunity again. So tomorrow they must enjoy the game, because this is the passion that they must pass to the teammate, to the supporters, because football is passion. If you go to Pare, you understand what is passion.
And question for the players. For tomorrow's game, as a player, one match away from creating another history for the club, how do you feel as a player to contribute something in tomorrow's game?
Ya, terima kasih. Tentu saja ini adalah suatu sejarah buat kami. Kami sangat merasa bersyukur bisa sampai dengan saat ini di final zona Asia. Semoga di pertandingan besok kami bisa memberi yang terbaik buat bangsa Indonesia dan bisa memberi kado buat Indonesia di ulang tahun Indonesia kemarin 17 Agustus. Terima kasih.
Of course, it's already a history that we are in this stage of the competition in AFC, and we are thankful, grateful to be in this position, and also approaching the match tomorrow that we are hopeful that we can give another good result and then to be through to the next stage, because recently we have just had our Independence Day and can give some sort of present to our nation.
Okay, any question?
Coach, so next season FC going to increase the number of import in the competition. So what is your opinion on this?
Sorry, I don't understand. Can you repeat? Next season
so
what?
Next season FC going to increase the number of import player for the competition. So you have a lot of young and talented young local players in your team. So what is your opinion on this?
This can be good for the teams that have too much money, because bring more players, but also can kill the potential of young players, local players, because when you bring too much foreign players, you are remove the possibility of another players, special local, to play. So I don't know if these things is good to develop Asia football player, because normally if you're gonna see, normally the foreign players that come, it's one from Asia and the others from another continents. So if AFC think it's the best thing to do to improve the football in Asia, is his opinion. I think not good. If you want to develop the local player, the Asian player, I think this is not a good decision. This is a good decision who have money to bring the best players. This is my opinion.
Okay, thank you, Coach. And then that's all for the first session. Thank you, Coach, and thank you, Rizky.